Captain. We don't even know where we're going.
We don't need to know.
These guys from intelligence always got to make everything a big secret. They're Americans.
Yeah, and this is American territory. What are you shooting at?
What are you doing out here? Who are you with?
One of the GIs, sir. Larson? It's okay, come on.
Lieutenant Hamlin.
Yeah, I know you. You're from Company L. All right, let's have it. What are you doing out here?
We were chasing a crowd captain. He might be an important prisoner, sir. He speaks perfect English. Real Superman type. A jeep skidded off the road and he got away.
All right, where is your jeep?
It's about 50 yards down the road, sir.
Well, at least we don't have to walk back. All right, Cage, Little John,
Yes,
Kirby, go help him with the jeep. Too bad your mission was washed out, Captain.
Just me, Lieutenant, not the mission. You're working for G2 now.
Combat. Starring Rick Jason. And Vic Morrow.
There's a chateau right here. The Germans set up a planning headquarters in it about 36 hours ago. They're using it in the daytime only. Their nighttime security is minimal.
How minimal?
2 or 3 guards. You gotta get in there and out without anybody knowing you were there. The Germans find out you were there and just change their plans, and the photos you'll be taking will be useless.
These 3 experts were supposed to meet at the mill. They know the whole setup?
In G2, you only tell your men what they need to know each step of the way. If anybody gets captured, you get more security. Now, there's a wing out in back of the chateau. The map room's in there, up on the 2nd level. Sergeant Walker will get you inside. He's the locksmith. Sergeant Morgan is the cartographer. He'll select the most valuable maps to show the Kraut division placements. Lieutenant Tracy will be doing the actual photography. He's a good man. The best with infrared equipment I've ever met.
What about the other 2?
I never worked with them, but I told them to give me the best men available. Any other questions?
Yeah, 1. Why don't we just go back and get another G2 officer to head up this mission?
No time. The Krauts move these planning headquarters all around. We know where this one is today. Tomorrow, we won't be sure.
Jeep's on the road, sir.
All right, Kirby, out. We're not going.
Good luck, Hanley.
Thanks, sir.
Lieutenant, how come we're not...
Follow me. Over here.
Hey, where are we going, Lieutenant?
Hold the light. We're going to rendezvous with 3 men. Right here. This mill.
Who are they?
There's a Lieutenant Tracy. He's a photographer. There's a Sergeant Walker. He's a expert lock picker. And a Sergeant Morgan. He's a cartographer.
Oh, that's a map maker.
I know it.
A lock picker, a map maker, a photographer. What kind of a mission is this anyway, Lieutenant?
This is G2. Not even the men we're picking up know anything about it yet. All right, now after we pick up our specialists, we're going into Kraut territory, through this minefield. Now there's a gap through it right there. All right, let's go. Oh, sign and countersign. Hot dogs and beans. Got it?
Hot dogs and beans.
Advance and be recognized. Halt! Hot dogs.
Beans.
Advance.
Lieutenant Tracy.
Lieutenant Hanley. Captain Roberts had an accident. He won't be here.
Let's go inside.
Cage, you and Kirby, take a look around. Little John, check the perimeter of the minefield. See if you can find the gap. Are you Morgan?
Yes, sir. I'm Walker, sir. You'd better fill us in, Lieutenant. I wasn't told anything except take my equipment and meet Captain Roberts here. Same here.
Captain's instructions were to brief you when we reach our objective. Now we head straight north through here. There's a minefield just before we reach Kraut territory. Here's the map and the gap through it. Memorize it in case we get separated. When you got it down, I'm going to destroy the overlay. In the meantime, I'll check with my men. Anything?
No, sir, not on this side.
Lieutenant! Proud Captain. You must have gotten it right in the back of the head with a rock.
French partisan must have come along at the right time.
Maybe.
Hey, oh, wait a minute. Hey, Lieutenant.
Hey, this is no grouch. He's an American.
American?
Sure, I know him. Yeah, this is the guy. He's a GI. He's a sergeant.
What are you talking about, Kirby?
Look, you remember when I was in the hospital a couple of weeks after D-Day? This guy came in the morning and I left. Now, they call him Red. Look here, look at his hair.
Well, there are redheaded crowds, too, you know.
Lieutenant, I know it's the guy. Now, I helped the medics put him in bed. And he had a scar. He had a bayonet wound right on his arm and went clean through his sergeant's stripes. I know it's him.
What outfit was he with?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
But what would your redheaded sergeant be doing way out here? Unless he was one of the specialists assigned to this mission.
What are you saying? One of those two sergeants in there is... Lieutenant, that's a real nervous idea you're talking about.
What other reason would that be to switch uniforms?
Well, that crowd must have heard when you briefed us back there.
Yeah, you could have heard everything. The sign, the countersign, rendezvous here at the mill, the minefield. Sure. All they had to do was hightail it out here, kill Red, and switch places. The only thing he wouldn't try on his own would be to cross that minefield.
He's probably in there right now, laughing up his sleeve, just waiting for us to show him the way home.
Yeah. But which one?
Hey, Lieutenant, why don't you call off the whole mission? Bring them all back to HQ and lay it right in G2's lap.
No, we can't. The job's got to be done tonight. Look, we'll keep this among ourselves. Kirby, you stay out here. Tip off Little John when he gets back. Gage, you come back inside with me. I'll do the talking. You keep your rifle handy.
Ready to go, Lieutenant?
Couple of minutes. Have to wait till my men finish checking the perimeter of the minefield. You memorize this map?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hat einer bei einer Streichhose?
You practicing up on your crowd talk, Lieutenant?
Why not?
Well, your accent's pretty bad, sir.
I didn't know you spoke German, Morgan.
Speak it like a native.
Well, Captain Roberts didn't tell me about any of you speaking German.
Well, I'm a cartographer, sir. Sometimes I have to read the legends on German maps.
Nice lighter. It's a Panzer crest, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Solid gold.
Where'd you get it?
Guy I wanted from took it off a dead crowd.
Does it really matter where he got it, Lieutenant?
No, I guess not.
Isn't it about time we took off, Lieutenant?
Oh, I told you we have to wait for my men to check the perimeter. Hey, what outfit you with, Walker?
201st Ordnance, sir.
Who's your CO?
Captain Wheeler, why?
Oh, I knew a
few platoon leaders there. Lieutenant Corday and Lieutenant Gundelson. You know him?
No, sir, never heard of him.
How'd you learn to pick locks?
I worked for a safe company back in the States. Why all these questions, sir?
I don't know. What is the reason, Lieutenant?
Oh, just playing it safe. Let me see your dog tags. Come on, give me. Which blood type?
A? Oh.
Well, come on, what is it? What's on the tags?
I'm not sure. Well, I forget. I don't know. I bet a lot of guys don't know.
Well, Lieutenant, every soldier's supposed to know his blood type, isn't he?
Every soldier should. Mine's AB.
Mine's A.
So's mine.
Look, I've never been wounded. I've never even been in a hospital. I just don't remember. Now, that's reasonable, isn't it?
I guess so.
Oh.
You really are playing it safe, Lieutenant.
Maybe I am. Captain Roberts told me not to take any chances. I guess I'm overdoing it a little.
Hey, Lieutenant. That Croc captain those soldiers were chasing. I found him outside. He's dead.
What crowd, Captain? Did you see Kirby? Isn't Kirby outside?
No, sir, he's not there.
Lieutenant Hanley. What's this about a dead crowd, Captain?
He's an escaped prisoner. Headed this way. You stay here, I'll find Kirby.
Wait, just a minute. You knew that body was out there.
I know.
Well, how come you didn't say anything?
Because the body out there is not a Kraut. He's an American sergeant. One of my men made a positive identification. Whoever killed him put him in a Kraut uniform.
So that's why all the questions. You think one of us is that Kraut captain, huh, Lieutenant?
It's a possibility. But I didn't want to say anything. I thought I could find out for myself. Well, we'll all be moving out now, so you had a right to know. To protect yourselves.
Don't look at me. I know Kraut.
No, you're just a poor innocent guy that can't even remember his blood type.
What about you? How come you speak German so good?
Well, lots of Americans speak German. Now, look, Lieutenant, if I were really a Kraut, especially a Kraut officer, you don't think that I'd admit that I speak German? I mean, how stupid can you get?
An extra smart Kraut might admit he spoke German to throw suspicion off himself.
Okay, go on. In here, period.
Who's this?
I heard something over by the minefield, went to check it out and found this guy. Said he just escaped from the Krauts. Came through that minefield all by himself.
That's right. I did.
What's your name and outfit?
Private Henderson, 349th, Engineers. Like I've been trying to tell this joker, sir. Looking for mines is my job. I saw this field, probed my way across it.
I couldn't tell which way he came from, Lieutenant. Wind blew his tracks away. He could have been going either direction.
I don't know what's with you guys.
Well, Krauts in American uniforms have a lot of tricks for infiltrating our lines.
You mind if I take a load off my feet? I'm bushed. Start.
What do you think, Hanley? I think we go back to Captain Roberts and let him get a positive identification on those two sergeants.
Cat, there's a time element. This mission's got to be accomplished tonight.
Lieutenant, take a look at Private Henderson's sleeve.
We got ourselves a third sergeant.
I'm telling you, I am me, Tom Henderson, G.I. Dogface. I was a sergeant. I got busted. What's the matter, Lieutenant? You never heard of a guy getting busted in this man's army? Why all the sweat?
Because there's a dead American sergeant lying outside in a Kraut captain's uniform. That means there's a Kraut captain running around somewhere in a sergeant's uniform. What happened to the 3 stripes?
There was a brawl in a bistro night before last. My CO heard about it yesterday morning, so now I'm a buck private again. I tell you, sir, that's the truth. Anybody got a drink? Yeah. When I come in from a job, I grab a bottle. It's a spooky kind of job, sir, probing for mines. If you last for 6 months, you're lucky. Well, I beat the percentage. I've been at it for over a year. But every time I go out into the field, I know that's going to be my last time. So, yeah, I hit the bottle.
When were you taken prisoner, Henderson?
Last night, sir.
Where?
Near Darien. They took me in. 5 other guys behind the lines. I got away about 5 hours ago. I've been walking ever since.
Drunk, busted, captured, escaped, all in 36 hours?
You don't believe this fairy tale, do you, Lieutenant?
It's no fairy tale. And why are you so anxious dependent on me?
Because I think you're the lousy Kraut.
All right, knock it off and sit down.
I said sit down.
They could all be on the level. Maybe that guard captain just lit out.
Cross our minefield on his own?
Maybe. Maybe he's still hanging around somewhere. Henderson, we can't afford to leave you here, so you're going to go with us. Now, the rest of you. If you are engaged by the enemy, you shoot only to protect yourselves, because I want quiet. Now, saddle them.
Doing? You said you were with the 201st.
Right, I am.
Yeah, well, this is a 316.
Oh,
What's the matter with you?
Knock it off!
I said knock it off!
What's the matter? You never heard of moonlight requisitioning? Lieutenant, I lost my bag, so I glommed onto this. What's the matter with you? A minute ago, you were blaming it on Henderson. Now you're back onto me. You know, personally, I'm betting it's you.
All right, let's move out of here. Cage, take the point. Peabody, bring up the rear. What do you think, Lieutenant?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. The way they tell it, it could go either way.
A fouled-up mission.
According to the map, this is the end of the minefield.
Which way now, Lieutenant?
Due east.
We head in that direction, we'll run right into a German outpost. But I can show you where to get past them. I don't want to get captured again.
All right, Henderson. You take the point with me. What?
Lieutenant, you could deliver us right in the Kraut's laps.
Well, for that matter, so could any of them. All right. We'll all stick together. I don't want anybody getting lost.
Henderson led us through the Krauts. At least we know he's on the level.
Maybe he's decided to stick with us until he finds out what the mission is. This way. Good place to get some sleep before we move in on target.
What is the target, Lieutenant?
I'll let you know in plenty of time. All right, Gage, you come with me. Lieutenant, we're going to recon. Make sure everything's the way Captain Roberts expected it to be. Little John, keep watch back there. Kirby, come along. You can watch out from where we are. All right, let's move out. Oh, don't any of you move around. Some of my men may mistake you for Krauts. I don't want any, accidents. Let's go.
Well, Lieutenant, now which one of us do you think it is?
I have a hunch we'll find out soon enough, Henderson.
Yeah, well, for my dough, we don't have to do any more wondering.
You gonna confess, Morgan?
Wise guy. We all just saw that minefield. Nobody could get through that without a map.
I did. You believe me, don't you, Walker?
Sure, baby. I believe everybody.
You know what I think? I think Lieutenant Hanley hit it right on the nose. That Kraut got away. wake me up when the boys get back.
Everything's quiet here, Lieutenant. How's it look back there?
Not bad. The 2 guards. One in front and one circling the building they have to get into.
Well, that's okay if all we gotta worry about is 2 crowds.
Now forget about this one in there.
I think it's Morgan.
I don't know. Walker didn't remember the 2 guys the lieutenant mentioned were in his outfit.
That's a plus for him. I made up those names.
Smoke! This could bring every crowd in the neighborhood down on us. Who did it? Who did it?
All right, Lieutenant, what happened?
I don't know. I was asleep.
Where's Anderson?
He's over here. Hey, Anderson, get up.
He's dead. Looks like he got it the same way Red did. With a rock.
Now we know that Kraut officer didn't get away.
That's for sure.
Whoever set the fire, Anderson must have seen him.
Well, it wasn't me. Well, don't look at me, Lieutenant.
All right, that's enough. Move me up now. I want to say something. Whichever of you 2 it is, my men and I are going to be watching you every second. Whoever the phony is, he makes one move to tip off the Krauts. He's had it. All right, Lieutenant, you and I are going to take the point. Gage, Kirby, bring up the rear. Let's move out. Planning room. It's first door, top of the stairs. Walker.
Yes, sir.
Your job is to open that door and any locks inside.
So that's our mission, Hanley. I'm to photograph their maps.
Morgan will pick out the right ones. We want the location and disposition of all enemy units shown. Any questions?
What about sentries?
There are 2. One in front. One circles the building every 2.5 minutes.
Sure there aren't any others?
I'm sure. You go with me. Kirby, you'll bring Morgan across after the door's open. Gage, you can come across with Lieutenant Tracy. Little John, you stay here. We may need some cover coming out. Let's go.
What's holding it up?
Going as fast as I can. I never ran into a lock like this before.
Come on, you're supposed to be one of the best.
I am.
ought to do for openers. How do we know he's picking the right maps? You'll just have to take my word for it, Lieutenant. Unless somebody else around here can speak German. Let's not take all night. Come on. Get these notations on the border. They're important. It was a dud. It's another dud. There's something wrong with this flash gun. Either one of them could have damaged it. They both had the opportunity. I never touched it. I never did either. If I'm going to get any pictures, you're going to have to turn on the lights.
Captain Roberts told me you were the best infrared man he'd ever worked with. Infrared. You shoot in the dark. Maybe the Wehrmacht forgot to give you photography lessons.
No, Henry. It was the sergeant that was killed. You said so. Sentry!
We thought he had to be a sergeant. Forgot he could have gotten a battlefield commission since Kirby met him. We'll get some pictures if we have to play this camera all over the dial.
Are you glad to be back on American real estate, Captain?
Don't forget, Lieutenant, a prisoner of war has the protection of the Geneva Convention.
Oh, you'll get it, Captain. You were caught in an American uniform. According to the convention, that's a spy charge.
Maybe we can pick up a ride on the road, huh, Lieutenant?
I don't think so, Little John. How would we know who we were riding with? Let's go.
Sarge, I'll trade you an ice cold glass of milk for those clean sheets you carry in your pack.
Knock it off, little John. I'm not in the mood.
You will be when you hear the good news.
What good news?
We're getting 3 new men.
Replacements?
Kirby went to get them.
Well, it's about time. Replacements.
Oh, hey, Sarge, the war will be over in a week. Got replacements here. You guys, come on in. Line up right there, boys. Sergeant, straighten up here. Sergeant, these 3 warriors here come to you directly from 2 years of rear echelon duty in England. They are left to right, officer's mess cook. And this fella is a calisthenics instructor. And this little fella here, he's a radio announcer from the AFRS. They're all yours, Sergeant.
All right, Addies. You can take off your helmets if you want. Just take them off. What's your name?
Joe Gainsborough.
Is that General Joe Gainsborough, Colonel Joe Gainsborough, or just plain Private Joe Gainsborough?
Just plain Private Joe Gainsborough.
Serial number?
3, 1, 3, 4. 3, 4. I don't know.
What's this called?
Gun.
This is a rifle.
Rifle.
Rifle. Rifle. Now, how much does it weigh? What do you weigh?
205.
205, huh? What did you weigh when you were drafted?
160. I've been a cook for 2 years.
What's the final protective line? The main line of resistance? Do you know?
No, sir.
Sir is used for officers. I'm a sergeant. What's your name?
Private Wayne Temple, Jr. Serial number 3141210.
What do you put in that rifle?
Bullets?
Caliber?
30.
How many to a clip?
6.
You're wrong. Do you know?
8.
Are you sure?
The U.S. rifle M1 is a gas-operated semi-automatic shoulder weapon that takes a clip of 8 cartridges.
Well. Now we're getting somewhere, huh? Or is that all you know?
I know what I've been taught. No more, no less.
Taught where?
Infantry refresher training class. We had 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And learned?
The rifle, the pack, field sanitation, military customs and courtesies. My name is Jerome Crown, serial number 43...
Nobody asked you for your name, Private. Have any of you seen any action? Any special military training of any kind?
Oh, sure they have, Sarge. Look, that one over there was a fry cook for 2 years, and this one a calisthenics instructor, and this one here was with the radio service in the overseas.
Look, we didn't ask to be sent here.
Gainsborough, what did you do before the war?
I was a used car salesman.
You?
I was a physical education student.
Oh, in a pig's eye. I saw his records. He was in ballet.
Well, come on, let's knock it off now. Let's try to give him a chance, huh? Now, what was it, phys ed or ballet?
Ballet. I wanted to go into the theater. Musical comedy, maybe.
All right, Mr. Radio Announcer, what did you do before the war?
I was a radio announcer. I was a disc jockey in Cincinnati. And I'll be one again, too, the day I get out of here.
When you get out. What makes you think they're going to be disc jockeys in 1980, boy?
Oh, don't worry, smart guy. I won't be here in 1946, let alone 1980. Only a clerical goof that sent me down here in the first place. I'll be back in London in 2 weeks.
Or in a grave.
Oh, no. Not unless my luck runs real low, buddy. Like a direct hit in the head.
Replacements.
Combat. A Selmer production. Combat. Starring Vic Morrow. And Rick Jason. And John Considine, Jack Hogan, Stephen Coit, Arnold Merritt.
Lieutenant, did you see the replacements they sent me?
All right, let's have it.
Well, it's no joke. These guys won't last a week. I'm worried about it.
So am I. What do you want me to do about it?
Send them back to London.
And get what in exchange?
Soldiers.
From who, quartermaster? All right, let's get down to business. You've got a detail tomorrow afternoon. Reconnaissance patrol, 6 men, including yourself.
6 men? Lieutenant, my squad is poop. My men are breathing from habit. I can't find 6 men who can stand, let alone go on.
All right, make it 3 men, plus the 3 replacements.
Lieutenant, are you kidding? They'll get us all killed. They don't know a patrol from a picnic.
Teach them the difference.
Teach them the difference. All right, let's try another one. Down. Full pin. Prepare to throw. Throw! All right, you and Gainsborough go back in the barn with Kirby is and work on your hand and arm signals. Right. All right, you're next. Down in here. Down. Full pin.
Full pin, prepare to throw, throw. I got it the first time around.
Well, good for you. Full pin. Prepare to throw. Throw! I'm gonna tear you apart.
Why, because I dropped a grenade? It wasn't my fault. It slipped out of my hand.
All right, it was an accident.
Yeah, so what are you getting so sore about?
Why did you run? Why didn't you pick the grenade up first and throw it away? I told you to do that before, if it ever happened. What would happen if there were a dozen men down there? How many do you think would get out alive because you ran?
Oh, come on. Get off my back, will you? Look, you fight your war and I'll fight mine. You want to get to Berlin, I want to get to Cincinnati.
Sergeant! Sergeant! All clear!
All clear.
Hey, the lieutenant wants you on the double.
What for? What does he want me for?
The patrol. We're moving out right now.
Okay, Sonny. School's out.
All right, this mission couldn't be simpler. Battalion S2 is right. There's little danger. If they've called it wrong, there could be a lot. This map is right only in general detail. Don't count on the landmarks. Now, we're here. The Germans are dug in force here at Moreau. On the road to Moreau, there's a town called Emile. We think it's deserted, but the Germans have pulled out completely. Maybe that's what they want us to think. Your job is to find out for sure and report back. Don't engage the enemy unless you have to. This is a reconnaissance patrol. Any questions?
Yes, sir. Does S2 have any idea of what we might run into, if anything at all?
No light stuff, probably. But enough to cut our platoon down on the way through if we're not ready for them. Any more questions? All right, you pull out in an hour. That's all.
Hey, soldier. What did you say your name was?
Temple. Look, Temple,
Don't worry too much about getting killed, will you?
I'm not. It's killing other people I'm worried about.
All right, grenades. 2 apiece. I don't think we'll be seeing much action today, but let's just take them with us, huh? Junior? Grenades. 2 for you. Gage told me something was bothering you.
I'm all right.
Look, everybody is afraid. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not like everybody, Sergeant. You think dancers can make good soldiers?
Sure, why not?
What about cops?
Well, what about cops?
That's what I am, by bloodline. Father, grandfather, brother, cousin, all cops.
Well, what's your point?
People killing people. I grew up with it. The cop gets shot or somebody gets shot by the cop. After a while, it didn't matter to me which was which. I just wanted to get out, 1,000,000 miles away from it.
I don't think I'd make a very good cop either. How do you like that?
The men in my family couldn't wait to enroll me in the nearest police academy.
I'll bet ballet school discouraged them. Huh?
It also got me thrown out of the house. Anyway, I didn't want you to think that what I feel about people killing and being killed is new to me. It isn't.
You know what I think? Huh? I think you're way ahead of the next fella. You've got the edge. You want to know why? Because you grew up with, well, people killing people all around you. You know what it's like. But you take a look at them. Crown and Gainsborough. All this is brand new to them. So you just think of that, huh? You just think of that.
Hey, come on, you guys, let's go fight a war, huh?
Cage.
See anything?
Just an empty town. We'll have to go in closer, get a better look.
All of us?
All of us. Gage, you take Gainsborough. Kirby, you take Junior. Crown, you're mine. Now we'll circle the perimeter and come in on the other end of town.
Why the other end of town?
Because this is the way they would expect us to come in.
Now you four, you take the east side. Gage and Gainsborough, you go first. Kirby, you and Junior, you follow at 20 yards. We'll take the west side.
Hey, who covers us?
We cover each other.
Good luck, Sarge.
Now we'll meet at that little house right next to the church. You see it? Right? Move out. You cover the street on the other side of this bridge. Go all the way down to that archway. I'll take this side.
I thought we always worked in pairs.
We are. I'll only be a shot away from you. Now, if you see anything, you pull back fast and meet right here. Come on.
No, did you?
You checked the whole street.
Sure.
All the way down the archway?
Yeah, sure. That's what you told me to do.
All right, let's get back to the others. We got a lot more to do.
Why, what for? We found the town was empty, didn't we?
Well, it seems empty. Now we gotta check it through house by house.
lange müssen wir noch hier bleiben in diesem Loch?
Bis wir den Befehl bekommen, zurückzuziehen. Diese armen kleinen Katzen. Wenn die wüssten, in was für Zeiten wir leben.
Schade, dass wir keine Milch haben.
Milch? Ich habe schon selbst keine gekostet vor langer Zeit.
Schmeckt das Wein?
Wein, ja. Noch ein bisschen Wein geben.
Hey, Junior. You all right? They're long dead, Junior. I've been here over a week. Come on, let's go. What's the matter with you? Dead men can't hurt you, don't you know that? Come on, let's go back to the dress shop.
What are you trying to do? I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful. Well, another stunt like that one, you won't have a chance. All right, let's go back to the dress shop. Come on.
Check this house out. I'm going to go around the corner. But I really mean check it. Upstairs and downstairs. And be careful what you touch. This place may be booby-trapped.
Booby-trapped?
That's right. Come on. tell me you check this house through, and I'll tell you where you stand.
You said it might be booby-trapped.
And maybe full of Germans. Now, what about that street that you checked when we were alone in town? Did you cover it all the way? Did you check it down to the end? Get back to that dress shop. Move!
Now, that was some idea, Sarge, bringing these guys along. Now, they're gonna make real great soldier boys.
Yeah, and the cook here's got 2 big, fat left feet.
Gage, hold on. Why don't you go to that bridge on the outside of town and stay on watch? I don't want us walking into any flanking patrols when we move out of here. Now, if you hear any shooting, we're not there by dark. You hightail it for home. Now, you got that?
Got it.
All right, move out. Kirby, you and I are going to have to check this town alone. Now, the rest of you men stay here. And I mean stay here.
I mean, what do they expect, huh? You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, you know.
Look, the only Germans in this burg are dead ones. Ask him.
How many were there, Temple?
I don't know. 2, maybe more.
Pretty shot up?
Oh, brother. That's what I call slop.
Tired of K-rations, huh?
You know it. Hey, this stuff any better heated up, Joe?
What is it?
Kirby.
Put that fire out!
Get off the rug. Get off the rug.
Rauch, das Vieh raucht! Was kann denn das sein dort?
Sind eine Truppe Amerikaner, ganz bestimmt.
Kirby, check the outside. See if this raised anything.
Ja, das müssen Amerikaner sein. Lad das Gewehr!
Du denkst, das sind Zivilisten?
Nein, 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 nein.
One man here with enough brains to know that fire gives off smoke.
There's a little fire.
You just shut up! I've taken all the lip I'm gonna take from you. Put that helmet on. way, Junior. Get your helmet on. Stay down.
Kirby.
Come on, give me a hand. You got it in the shoulder. Temple, you get over here and stop that bleeding. If you're gonna die, just get over there. This first aid kit's on his cartridge belt.
Obergefreiter Department, eine höhere Stellung.
Ja, das ist nicht hoch genug. Das Beste ist, wir gehen in den zweiten Stock. Nimm das Maschinengewehr.
Why'd they stop firing, Sarge?
I don't know. Chances are they're changing their gun position. They got a better crack at us. Kirby, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, Kirby.
What are we gonna do now? About the Krauts, I mean.
Flush him out. Kill him. Brown, you're coming with me.
Where?
You remember these? We're gonna get close enough and throw in a couple.
You can't. We're pinned down.
I'll go with you, Sarge.
No thanks. He got us into this mess, and he's gonna help get us out. Now you stay with Kirby.
Stell es hier auf. Das ist die beste Richtung. Are you all right?
I got hit in the leg.
Can you move?
Why? So you could run all the way back home?
I'll bet you wish we could. Look, why am I getting the blame for all this? Supposing I had checked that street before all the way down to the end. What would I have gotten for my trouble? My head blown off?
Better one head than five.
No way out of this?
They got the machine gun, pal.
You think they got him? I don't know. There could be a whole platoon of Krauts out there. We better get with Saunders.
Wait a minute. Saunders told us to stay here with Kirby.
You stay here with him. I'm gonna help him.
Gizmo! Get back! Get back! Fire!
Well, that leaves two of you.